Good evening, Reefers. How's everyone doing?
Hello, hello, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So I've
Doing
got
good.
some familiar faces here from the meet on Monday. It's great to see you there, and Harry. Unfortunately, you were a poorly bunny, weren't you? So
Yes, indeed.
yeah, you're on.
Oh, you OD'd on Tangtastics, Harry?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Oh, quality.
But yeah, the rest of us took a little trip out that we'll talk about in a little bit, hopefully.
That looks better. That's a bit more symmetrical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's much better.
Still an ugly fucker on screen.
Yeah. Terrible, actually.
Well, if you look in the settings, there's a touch up my appearance option.
Is there
Yeah,
actually?
yeah.
How much you can touch it up, actually.
That needs dipping quickly.
Serious dip. A double dip.
Double dip.
So we've got a few people joined us this evening as well. Some of them joined us very early. Gaz's Reef. It's good to see you on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah,
See you
you're here early doors. Yeah, and nice to meet your dad as well. We have Terry with us.
Actually, I think Gaz said that he didn't meet me, but I actually did. Although I spent more time with his dad trying to make sure he was right when crossing the road.
yeah.
And we got Terry Teckers with us. Evening, Terry.
Evening.
Evening.
We have Amanda Davidson. Good evening, Amanda. Got Leroy.
Right, Lee.
I've got to give him another shout out. So I looked at the DT. I was working upstairs in this office today. I went downstairs to do something, and I looked at the DT, and one of the power heads had stopped working. Well, that's a bit weird. And then the Neptune WAVs, they run off a one-link little box, little module. 3 of them go inside into the bottom of it. So anyway, I rang him up, and I was like, "Any ideas?" He was like, "Oh, you'll have to just see if there's an issue with the power." So anyway, I found which one link it was that there was an issue with it. The power lead was that hot; it had actually turned into like putty. So I pulled the power lead, like the AC, DC, whatever you call it, out of the module, and the little pin that goes in stayed inside. And on the end of the cable, it set on fire.
Wow!
I shit you not, it set on fire about 2 inches, and I was like on a cartoon. No.
Oh, no.
I thought I was going to have to put it in my sump at one point, but I'm shouting out to Lee because he drove all the way from Wakefield about an hour ago and brought me a brand, well, not a brand new one, took me one off his many systems he's got, bless him, so it's up and running for when I go away with Drippy, so we're all good. But massive thanks to Leroy, as always. Tech support.
Yeah, I'll be honest, he's been helping me out.
Well done.
Yeah, sorry, Steve, but yeah, big shout out to Leroy.
No, it's always good to recognise people when they do these things, and yeah, Lee has done a lot for me as well. So
yeah he's always helping me.
You, Lee.
Well, WhatsApp. He's always been giving me some tech support for the Neptune as well. Bit of a legend, really, isn't he?
He is a bit of a legend. Yeah.
Maybe we should get him a job with Ecotech and Neptune.
He'd love that.
He would.
Tech support. You could pay him in reefing products.
Yeah.
And microphones.
And microphones, well said. Yes, microphones. Oh, dear. Yes.
Got Dan's Reef as well. Good evening, Dan.
Evening, Dan.
Evening.
Matty boy.
Matt.
Good evening.
Yeah.
So I assume Roxanne is listening with Matt. Huge thanks to Matt and Roxanne. They got me a birthday present.
Oh yeah, what was in that box anyway?
So Matt got me a mug.
Very fitting. I'm not sure about the colour.
Nice.
You need to see the doctor if it's that colour.
Roxanne created me a little poem and a thing that I'll show you in a minute. But the poem says, "Welcome to the reef of doom, a fishy grave, a coral tomb. He buys them bright, then they fade to white, another massacre each night. The copper band took one last ride straight into the wave maker, then died. The cowfish croaked without a name, just floated up. What a shame. Torch, acros, zoas, gone. Each coral blinked, and then moved on. No tank survives his loving touch. He swears he cares, just maybe too much. So here's at the tank a stitched up shrine to reefing skills in deep decline. Long live the fish that once swam free, now a part of this wet eulogy.
Nice. Very good.
And
This was amazing. I couldn't believe that.
she's crocheted loads of different fish. There's a copper band, there's a
That's
cowfish, a starfish, and some coral, and a little box fish there as well.
So everything
that it's in an
that
actual
you've
aquarium.
killed is in there.
Yes, and an extra one. She did a box fish as well. So
Can
I kind of feel
It is
Forge
my
cabin.
birthday this weekend, so are they taking orders at all?
We need a much
maybe.
bigger box.
But yeah, what a wonderful pair. That was such a nice gesture. We also have Anthony with us. Good evening, Anthony. We have Reefy Reese. Good evening.
Evening.
The one and only John B. It's great to see you on
Hello.
Monday.
Yes, good to see you. Hope you sorted your headset out, headphones, whatever.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was. Oh, bless
I
him.
wasn't on that live, but watching it back was it was quite something with it.
Oh, yeah, that was very funny. Good evening, Tony. Hope you're
Good
doing
evening.
well.
Hello, Tony.
Go on then.
Haley Barr. Good evening, Haley.
Hi, Ailey.
Haley.
Oh, I was starting to get worried for him. I thought we were going to have to send out a search party, but don't worry, John Wright is here.
There he is.
There he is.
John.
Have we got any more? Triggerfish 45.
Hello.
Kyle.
Good evening, Kyle. That was it. I was just thinking to myself, it's not written how it's said, but I can't remember what it is. It'll come back to me, Kyle. Yeah,
No.
well done, Tom.
It's all right.
Evening, Ryan.
Ryan.
Good to see you tonight. It was great to see you on
Yes.
Monday
definitely.
as well.
Cheers for the frags, Ryan. They're doing well.
I hope your boy didn't go and repeat any of the words on the hat. He spent a lot of time looking at that hat while I was wearing it and reading them. So
What was
hopefully-
funny is when he walked past these two, Steve and Shaun, and these two went, "What did you call it?" He's just crop dusted us. I was like, I've never heard that before, and I was like, all right, okay.
He dropped his guts and walked off. And we were like, ah.
Oh dear, you brought him up well, Ryan.
Rama. Another one we saw on Monday as well. Good evening, Rama.
Evening, Tom.
And Tim as well from Monday. It's great to see you as well, Tim. I've got to start having a little look at your heater bracket, but I'm probably gonna make one for myself, but I'm gonna do mine horizontal rather than vertical. He asked me to print him a little bracket to hold his heater in the sump.
Ah.
So I will be doing that at some point. Who else do we have with us? Dave. Evening, Dave.
Stay.
Doesn't
like
work as
that.
well with Rob. He said he's getting he roped someone in helping him fit a tank or something. Yeah, is that you're oblivious to you? Yeah, no, it's not me.
I'm going on holiday, mate.
Do it.
Now, I've said to him that we're going to get his tank done on, I think it's Saturday the 3rd, which works quite well with him. I'm a bit of a cripple at the moment with my wrist and my knee, so he's got some heavy lifters in, and I can basically boss people about and drink tea, which is much better.
Excellent. Sounds like well planned.
Well, my thinking was at least then by Love to Reef, he's got a tank that he can actually put some new stock in because
Yeah.
I don't really see him buying a lot of stock recently. So, and you know, I know there's some good acros up at AAC, so I reckon he's due to get some nice acro colonies in this new tank.
I know he's partial to an acro, isn't he?
He loves them, yeah. Yeah, he won't stop talking about it, actually.
Oh, he was in his element when I had Kenny Lynn on the other week from Pota. Yeah, he loved it.
Yeah.
I saw
That's
that.
funny. You could see the look on his face. It's like, what am I doing here?
What am I doing here?
Good evening, Spillers Reef. It's not a name I've
Oh,
recognised.
me neither.
Good evening. First time, I don't know. But yeah, good to have you on.
Certainly the
Hopefully-
last. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be the last, but and we can get him on some of the other ones. We get him on the Reefers Network
Definitely.
and Discord and Spiritual Reefer. Who else? Woody's Reef. Good evening. Any more? There's no. I think we're up to date. Good. So
Nice.
we went to 2 reef shops on Monday. We went to Reef Keeper Rugby for opening time. I don't know who was talking about the calf over the road. Luckily, I didn't plan on eating there because it looked like it had been closed down for about 15 years.
Like a zombie apocalypse. You get eaten. You go to eat, but you get eaten.
To
Yeah.
be
It
fair,
looked
I've
to
been
me
living
like
here
one of
for
those,
3
like-
years and I didn't even know it existed, you know. Every time I go to Reef Keeper Rugby, I didn't even know.
It looked like one of those wild western, like old time bars, didn't it? It looked like there should be a horse and cart, like parked outside.
That's
Maybe
it.
that was when it was last open.
Probably. Yeah.
I did have some pictures, I think. Let's see if I can find them. I didn't take a huge amount of pictures in there. And of course, now it won't give me previews. Let me get previews to make sure I have the right ones.
Steve, it was your birthday. Did you have a good one?
It was, yeah, I did. It's a bit of a trek. It's about a 3-hour drive. And I'm pretty certain I got a speeding ticket on the way home. But apart from that, it's good.
That's a nice surprise for you in about 6 weeks then.
Yeah. And the best part is because it's a company car,
No.
my firm charged me 10 quid admin.
I
for
have
processing the files.
exactly the same.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It was not fun.
Can we have any guess of what you think you were doing speed-wise? Just out of curiosity, entertainment factor on a Wednesday evening.
So yeah, go on.
What was the limit? What was the limit? Out of interest.
It was a national speed limit dual carriageway.
Okay. So we're going 70 then, yeah? We're all on the same page here. So you're going 70? As the limit is what I'm saying. So everybody's on the
Yes,
same page.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Right.
I
It's all right,
I
it's
wouldn't
all
have been
right.
speeding if I was doing that.
Well, some people say well, yeah, go on. I'm going to go 85. I think you're a bit of a speed demon. A bit like me.
Any other guesses?
I'm
there?
going to go with 93.
93.
95
Like 90
from
here?
Rama. Wow. Harry?
I'll say 88.
Oh, in the middle. Got
Yeah,
your number. Know what you're doing.
I started off.
So he's got a trident testing in the background.
Me, it comes on at 8 o'clock
Always Tom.
for some reason. Sorry. I need to change it because we do live streams at 8 o'clock and it starts testing.
Main thing is it's actually out of his box.
I know.
On a real one though, just whilst we're kind of on here, and I know I'm probably going to regret saying this, but I've just seen a message pop up from one of my customers asking if I know anybody that wants to buy an Achilles tang. So he wanted to move his on, and it is a nice one.
Right.
We've got
Dr.
Rob in
Steve,
the chat.
Dr. Steve,
Yeah.
In a coral tray, yeah? Or in the sump?
why not?
Are you going to admit then,
Nah,
Steve,
not
what you
this
reckon you were
time.
doing?
So before I hit the brakes, I might have been doing 85.
Ah! On the nose.
Yeah.
You naughty boy.
I think as I went through the speed trap area, because it was a van parked on a lay-by with the back window open, I think as I went past that, I was probably high 70s.
You might be safe actually, because these guys don't do 10% like normal cameras.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Because I was going on with 57 in a 40-mile-an-hour area, and the guys literally just jumped out of the van and like, fucking hell, stop. So I stopped there, and he was like, honestly, if you were going 55, I would have let you go, but because you were going 57, it's like a little bit too much to overlook. And I was like, fucking hell. So to be fair, 15 miles an hour on top of the 40, you might have been all right, mate. I think they're looking for some serious offenders there.
Yeah, well, I haven't had a speeding
Unlike
ticket.
the cameras.
No, I haven't had a speeding ticket in 26 years, so I'm doing all right.
Was.
Yeah, I was doing okay, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So I was going to show some videos. So this is one that I got at Reef Keeper.
Can you, Shaun?
That feminist.
That Finus Femus.
Thin and inners.
Yeah, Thinimus Feminus.
That's the ribbon version of it.
Chris Packet.
And then the tank, I think it was the tank next to that, had some. Now Lee called them gonads, and I was a little bit confused at first.
Were there three of them by any chance?
The moth fish.
Yeah, they were quite cool, weren't they?
Yeah,
Weird looking.
they were really unusual.
Yeah,
I actually really died.
in that same tank, there was they were called long filefish, I think. They were really cool.
Okay.
They had like
the little beard.
Yeah, that's it. And but it stayed out straight. It stayed out straight until it touched something, and then it kind of folded down. It's really cool.
Sounds like Drippit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see one just there, look.
Yeah, at the top. Yeah, that was really cool. It's like a little goatfish. They kind of do that to feel where they're going. That one, you kind of imagine that almost being like something to target with, you know.
Yeah,
it might be.
No idea if they eat Aptasias or anything, though, but that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah. Do I have any other
Oh,
videos?
he's saying, they were gurnards, as in with the little feet underneath the fins.
Yes. Yeah,
but
he
could
called
walk
them
around on the
gonads.
sand. Ah, got you. Right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Can I
and
say something which might possibly get me kicked off of this live stream?
you can say it. You might get kicked off, but I don't know. I don't know what you're going to say.
I know what he's going to say. Go for it.
Did anybody actually pay any attention to the tropical side?
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
I did, and I actually learned something which I didn't know. They had freshwater pipefish, and they were like microscopic, just like a little, the little blue and red pipefish you get in marines, but like microscopic. That's all I have to say about that now.
I think I had one of them when I had a freshwater tank, but we've got to do the obligatory.
Yeah, they're all coming in.
Boo! Oh, it's not working. Your button's not working.
Boo, boo, boo,
Boo! Yeah. Yeah. Did anyone buy much at Reef Keeper Rugby?
No.
I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think anyone would have bought much. I got some snails and some live rock, and that was it.
Oh, you got some live rock, didn't you? Yeah.
Oh,
I thought the lighting was really weird over the corals.
Yeah, it was a bit
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
My LFS does that. They've got some really strange lighting over theirs. So they have Reef LED 90s over everything but their acro tray, which is using Reef factories. But all of their euphilia is like really translucent. It looks really strange. It's the only place I've ever seen it like that.
Green.
Overlay.
I think
Like-
Steve pointed out. Steve made a good point that everything on the coral tables was illuminated, bar the acropora.
They were. Yeah, that is true. They had all the radians over the LPS frags, and then those, what were they? The AI reef bar things on
the blades. Yeah.
the blades on the SPS. But
So was the spectrum weird, or just the way they were lighting it specifically?
A bit of both. They were mounted front and back, weren't they? So
I don't know if you remember the or you might even have them, the Gen 5 Radians, the blue one, come with a cyan coloured bulb, which is like a greeny blue, like a turquoise. And it was like
I do remember it.
It was like,
I had
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You sold them to me. Don't laugh.
I turned the cyan off.
he sold them to Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
And then now he's hating on them. He's like, fucking hell, they don't.
No, I'm not hating on them. I was just saying that's the colour. Is the cyan? It's called cyan. That is the.
Yeah.
I've seen more lights have it, but these ones were particularly weird looking. I think they just had too many of the cyan LEDs.
I know the blades do have that kind of more green, shiny colour. If
I
you,
see it
you
more
can
and more
adjust
now.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure they do have that greener, if you like, spectrum.
It is actually really good for coral fluorescence, but it to the eye
Looks
it
weird. Yeah.
like it's got a weird green
It's
hue.
because we're used to the deep blue color.
Yeah, the royal blues.
I thought the size of the shop were bang on though, and the layout was good.
Oh, spot on. Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm.
And actually, fish selection wise, it was pretty good. Like they had some really good fish in there.
There were black tang as well, chevron,
yeah, black tang,
which was more interesting.
Apart from the dead ones, obviously, yeah.
I didn't see it. They had cool fish, some really nice cardinal fish. They had Australian stripies, some cool Asian fish. You know, I was quite impressed.
I've actually never seen anyone stock stripies. That's
Yeah, I've been looking for a long time, trying to find some.
They were really good.
Harry.
They were sort of like inch long.
Yeah,
they have some whoppers in there as well, but they had the right size ones.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Are you actually looking for one, Harry?
Yeah.
Just from experience, because I bought some for some of my customer tanks. They grow rapid.
Massive.
Yeah, sure.
And they get big as well, but they are very, very good at eating Aptasias, I have to say.
I do think they're a bit fugly though when they get bigger.
Yeah.
Lose that yellow and they go like grey.
Like that weird guy, Captain whatever he's called off Star Wars. You know, the like prawn thing, the big goggly eyes outside.
It's like with most things, all of the solutions to a problem bring their own problems.
Yeah.
I've tried about every which way to remove Aptasia at this point. Ron's miracle juices have worked wonders, but there's only so much.
Ron's miracle juices have worked really well. You need to snip that,
really well.
Steve.
Really well.
I got a
golden.
But yeah, I've got filefish in there.
Which probably ate half of your LPS, but not Aptasia.
Yeah.
What I have seen recently, Harry, is and they are coming from TMC, so I don't know who your local stockist of TMC fish is, but there are some wild, I believe they're wild, Molly Millers coming through, and they're very good for eating Aptasias as well.
Yeah, I've got 2 in there. I've got
Doing it.
mint shrimp. I don't know.
A pair of copper band.
There's just too much. Copper band on the way. It's being quarantined
Jeez.
by Tom. from Mantis Reefs. Is
Tom Glazer. Yeah. He knows his stuff. Bless him.
I wonder whether the Blennies and the firefish and everything, were they in there before you started using Ron's Miracle Jizz?
Yeah, they've been in
I
there.
wonder if they've just got PTSD from the amount of Aptasia that was in there before.
You could sell that. Somebody's going to do it. With AI, somebody's going to sell Ron's Miracle Jizz. I just know you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've already started on the formula, various flavourings.
I've just got to go over it again. I think it's because I didn't have a syringe with like a curved end, whereas I now do, so I could get everything that was on top, that anything on the sides of the rock and kind of creeping underneath, I couldn't really get to. So
I think these juices, some of them might be effective, but it's certainly not going to get rid of everything.
No. I mean, I not long ago I put 15 Bergia nudibranchs in there a couple of weeks ago as well, and that's the third lot of them that have been in there.
I found them.
Yeah.
But I also maybe the reason why I'm not having success with those is because I believe that peppermint shrimp eat them.
Yeah.
And my current clients' tanks have got peppermints of some description. They might not be white. So there's a lot of they call them giant peppermints, or call them big eyes. They've got like all the other characteristics bar the black tail, and I mean, is what it is.
Yeah, I got my wild ones from AAC as well.
Yeah. What area are you in?
Tried everything.
They're in Suffolk.
Oh, okay.
I'm about an hour and 10 from AAC, so that's kind of my local. I've got another place in Colchester about 30 minutes from me.
So have we spoken about doing any reef meets over that way?
AAC's, we've done a couple there, haven't we? I think, was there talk going this weekend or a couple of weeks?
Potentially, yeah. Potentially, I think Matt is looking to go on Saturday.
Okay.
My wife's out with her horse on Saturday, so it's depending whether I can drag my daughter to AAC or not. Whether I'll be going there on Saturday.
We talked about doing one a bit further south than AAC in June, though, I think, from memory.
Yeah.
In the pub.
Were we not talking about doing one in Bristol to see Mo?
He's Birmingham, not Bristol.
What, Mo from Bristol's in Birmingham?
Oh, you mean Mo Magic? Sorry, I thought you meant Mo's Reef. Sorry. Woo! Sorry. Moment's gone. Leicester, Bristol. Right, okay. Mo Magic. Yeah. We'll have to ask. We'll have to ask the question.
But we've also got Reef Keeper Moss End and Dave's crazy Chinese lady one.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot the name of the shop now. Aquatic Emporium, that's it. Yeah.
There is another one as well, but I don't know. It's not really. You wouldn't get 10 people in there, but it used to be an all right shop. I think it was called Reef Addiction or something like that, or Reef.
Yeah. Have I been there or have I heard of there?
It's down
I've heard of them.
It's not. It's just like a random little one guy on his own little garden centre, but
I know Bayer Bedev would be talking about Lynchford Aquatics. I think that's his favourite.
That's an old. I mean, nostalgic. It's
really old school, isn't it?
It is.
Liam, need to get some northern ones booked in. To where? Where? Where would we go?
It's Rugby and Kettering. That's like north. That's a northern shop, surely.
Yeah, that's north.
It's north of London.
That's
north.
Yeah, but Liam lives sort of like 20 minutes from me in South Yorkshire, and the only places you're going north is Finest and the Reef Experience, and that's pretty much it. Oh, you've got iReef, I suppose, up at Rochdale. Yeah.
It's absolutely mad because if you went back 6 or 7 years, the south was the place to go for reef shops. Now there's nothing. Yeah. There is one down in Worthing, to be fair. It always escapes my mind what the name of it is, but that's a good shop. Gary shop, Gary Barden.
So Gaz is saying Kraken, and he's right. Yeah, there is Kraken, but you just travel a little bit further and do Finest because they share the same stocks. It's the same company, and if anything, Finest kind of pick the better bits. So it's like, unfortunately, yeah. Loads of amazing shops around here. Tom, what you're on about? It's just nothing. Anyway, sorry.
We do close that one. We do have a few extras. We've got Liam in with us tonight. Good evening.
Evening, Liam.
Saw you're out on your motocross motorbike. I don't know if it's an actual motocross. That looks so much fun. Used to do that years ago. Really enjoyed it. And who else did I see? I saw another. And Coach is in as well this evening. Good evening.
What's with the avatars? Just out of curiosity, Steve. Sorry to keep putting in. So Liam's synonymous with normally aimed at me. So Coach is what's that? Some sort of
it looks like some
remote control car or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is.
Robot Wars. He's going old school.
Okay. And that's your pump that was on fire. That's your wave maker that the lead caught on fire. Very good.
It just can't behave, can it? And he's chuckling right now. With jazz kids. I don't know why, but I said to him when I go away this week with Drip, I said if there's any issues with the tank, can Kaz ring you? He was like, yeah, sure. And now I'm thinking, probably not.
Is there anyone else? Did I see anyone else popping in the chat? Alyssa's with us. Good afternoon for you, Alyssa.
Yes.
And any more? Yeah, Kraken.
Her tank looks quality, by the way. Ron put something on Instagram. Looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, really good.
I think she did a tour for Humblefish, which is now live on YouTube if you wanted to look at it. But yeah, I hear it's very nice. And I believe there is a tank tour booked in.
Nice.
Right, what other pictures did I get at? I didn't get the. Oh, yeah, I deleted that one.
Can you imagine if the guy at Kettering had got the space that the rugby shop had got with his level of stock? Can you imagine if it was the other way around?
That would have been amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that Kettering, that was the first. I mean, I've known Darren for a few years, well, a long time actually, just to speak to up at TMC and stuff. But his shop was the most random shape, wasn't it? It was like a little maze.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that in a library.
Yeah, it was a library. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it's very hard to keep an eye on everyone.
Yeah, no.
So that last room where the toilet was.
Oh,
it wasn't just a toilet, but the tray.
Can you all just come out so I can go to the toilet?
Yeah. I didn't even know. I thought that was the end of the shop before that room. So I hadn't even walked around there. It was only when Matt, I think, said to me, have you been around the corner? I'm like, I don't think there is around the corner, is there? So, yeah, someone's just been around there. And we looked, and then there was loads of gonnies and stuff in that last table.
Yeah, it's some nice quality there, didn't he, actually? Really nice.
Prices were spot on for the quality.
They were amazing, weren't they?
What did you get, Tom? Did you get them? There's a couple of minis, wasn't there?
No, I just went gonnies, mate. I went for something different in here. Yeah. I got the really bright yellow one and the one that Steve got, the red and white centres.
Oh, yeah.
Or pink and white centre. Just something different. Something different.
No, it was good. I saw somebody, actually, it was Matt, wasn't it? Was having a bit of a spend up, I think. He was Norfolk Reefer. Was he buying, he bought a Wilsonite, I think.
He did, yeah. And hammer. Go on, Matt, let us know in the chat. You got a hammer, Wilsonite, a gonny.
He got a gonny from Rugby.
I think his missus got gonny around the back in that back room, didn't he? I think
he's so lucky to have a missus that is as passionate as spending his money on corals as she is.
Yeah, I mean the only way I
Right,
can get any
do you want
better
this? Do you want this strawberry shortcake? Oh, that's a hard decision. Go on then. Twisted my arm. Wow.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, there it is. Right, I've got the other picture now. So we took a picture outside at Reef Keeper Rugby. I don't know if you can see there, but yeah, there's some idiot in a offensive hat and a load of Annie Lennox people.
Who came up with an idea like that? God knows.
Yeah. And what can I?
Why am I just stood there but without a mask?
I don't know. I've got another one. There we go.
Oh dear.
I've got one of those Annie Lennox masks, but I held it up in front of me. It didn't look any different.
Oh dear.
Yeah, fair. Did you film a YouTube video then, Steve?
No, I filmed a bit, but I couldn't really be bothered in the end. All the content I filmed will probably be featured today in the live stream. But yeah, it was a good day. I think because we left Reef Keeper Rugby. Tom did the most brave overtake I've seen on a little country.
Oh
road.
no! Don't be daft.
I've heard
Power of electric.
Not on the pothole road, was it?
Yes.
Dr. Steve took me down this road. I ain't got no teeth left.
Murph was in front of me. Chris was in front of me, and he just kept pulling out, just literally like goading me. And I was just like, not having this. See ya. And he was like, through window. Anyway, it was safe, so I approached, and yes.
Mirror signal maneuver and the rest of the
it was mirror. How many have I had? Mirror signal maneuver, definitely through the window.
I think the signal came from Chris, didn't it?
It did actually. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
It was a hand signal.
It was a hand signal.
I saw that. Yeah. So then we drove to.
Sorry, when you turned up to Reef Keeper, did you sort of introduce yourself and say, "Can I do some filming in here and whatever else"?
No.
I
just kind of walked in and started looking.
I was outside waiting for, I think, little Dave to turn up, and Murphy just bowls straight into the shop with his camera, and he's going, "I fucking just got it."
Yeah, but that was the shop when Matt and Ryan and whoever else messaged him about us all going. They were all like, "Could you please pick another day? We might be a bit busy."
It was quiet. It was dead in there.
So you don't want a dozen or so reefers turning up and spending money?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd never have guessed it was us in the Reefers Network uniform, though, would they?
No.
That didn't give it away.
Yeah. It was a little bit odd, that place, I'm not going to lie.
But with so much potential.
Weird. Yeah.
Oh, that's potential. Yeah, I mean, it's,
Yeah. The first time I went there, it blew me away. I walked in there and the stock was fantastic and the prices were amazing. And I bought 2 or 3 pieces of coral, I think, when I went in there. I was working in Birmingham and I called in on my way home. I just couldn't believe how cheap it was. Yeah, okay, I'll have some of this. But then when we went in there yesterday, certainly the fish prices were a lot higher than I've seen elsewhere.
Yeah.
Ice TMC for you?
I don't think
they're somewhat
TMC,
limited.
mate. Imports as well.
Mm.
Just Maidenhead for you, I'm afraid.
I was going to say, how much do you think they're limited by being kind of a franchise?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
And I think Dave was saying that they were more expensive than Moss End, which is also a reef keeper.
Yeah,
That's the same owner as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But then we went to Kettering Aquatics. It was quite busy in the streets around it. I think people had to park a little bit away. I was lucky enough to bag a spot right out the front because somehow, despite being one of the last to leave and Tom shooting off at hyperspace speeds, I still managed to get there before everyone. I don't really know how.
Well, we know how. It's because you speed everywhere.
Yeah, fair
You're
point.
doing 85 the whole way. Yeah.
You muted Tom.
Pot kettle.
Yeah. I won't argue with that. But yeah, and it was like you say, it was quite a weird shop, wasn't it? You walked in, and then you walked through a little doorway, and then it opened up again, and then you walked through another tiny little alleyway, and it opened up again, then another little bit, and
I liked it. I like
Yeah.
shops like a little, like those. An emporium where you find like little antiques and stuff, and there's like stuff everywhere. Like
Yes.
I like the fact this you've got two types of shops: the clinical clean like AACs and all the rest of it, and then you've got like the knick-knack shop style where you've got to really search for a nice little gem.
Yeah. You would love Creation Aquatics.
Where's that?
It's
Need a passport.
near Rob's neck of the woods. So it's like Billericay, Basildon, out that way. It's quite close to E Marine.
Is it outside?
And is it what?
Is it outside of Hampshire?
Oh yes. It's in Essex.
I'm not going that far.
What one was that, Steve?
But it's Creation Aquatics.
Yeah.
You see on TV that like when they do an intervention on someone that's like one of these proper hoarders that have got like every newspaper they've ever bought for the last 40 years, things like that. It's like that. You can barely walk in this. It's a huge shop. It's probably twice the size, maybe 3 times the size of AAC. And it is rammed door to door with stuff. And they've got a couple of cuttlefish in a tank on the counter as well. But and you can walk through, and there's just like a maze. It's the same thing. There's just this maze all the way through it. It's loads of stuff in there. Some really unusual things as well.
That Matt's just said that was the world's warmest toilet. Just if you want to know that.
It was, yes.
I don't really understand what was it for? Like,
what, the toilet?
No.
Are you like an android or something?
I was like, is it there in replacement of a hand dryer, or is it just like to warm the toilet seat, or I don't know, what was the point?
Well, I assumed that thing was a dehumidifier.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
and I think it was hot for a completely different reason. I don't know what that reason was, but
it might be. Yeah.
But yeah, it was incredibly hot. You certainly wouldn't want to be stuck on with the shits in there, would you?
Okay.
Steve, you bought something there, didn't you? You bought something from there.
I bought a couple of
actually
something.
Didn't even buy anything from the actual coral trays. I just spotted something in the display, and I just said to Darren, "Do you mind, breaking off a little bit for me?" And he was more than happy to do that. Yeah, which was actually quite nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was like a little horrida, Acropora horrida.
Very nice.
Charged me 12 quid as well. Nothing.
Yeah, it was a
Wow.
nice
Nice.
price.
That's quality. That's quality.
Nice.
Makes you want to go back though, doesn't it? For that reason. That's
Do
the
you
whole point of it.
Do you know what? As well is like, isn't it nice to go into a shop and like the staff actually say hello and have a good chat with you?
Yeah.
Like that to me means so much in whatever shop it is I go and spend money in. But like, if someone goes, "Oh, hello, mate," and just has a good chat with you, that makes me want to spend money with that person.
Yeah.
People that will forever, I think, be a better shop. The place where the person is kind, approachable, and personable, that doesn't have much stock, but on occasion has something really nice, versus a store that's pristine and has loads of goods, but they'll never come up to you and say hello.
Yeah.
He was looking after that guy's scholars as well, which is a good touch. You know, I remember years ago that you could do the same. You were like, you know, I'm talking when I first got there, you'd lose a few corals and you'd be like, you didn't have really the contacts you probably have now, so you didn't really know what to lean on. You say to your LFS, you know, of which most of the corals you're referring to in your tank that were still alive, you'd probably bought from there, and they'd take them in and hold them for you for a couple of weeks. You know, the deal was if they died, it was on you kind of thing, but they'd look after them for you while you sorted your problem out. I don't even hear of people doing that anymore.
Yeah, no, that's good of him to do that.
And what did you pick up, Steve?
I picked up 2 gonnies. Let me see if I can. I might have a little video.
Did you get the ones from the back room there? There was like,
yes,
I know them to be Superman gonnies, like red and blue or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. They were kind of laughing at me, thought I'm joking, but no.
Am I right in assuming we've got the gentleman at Kettering in the chat? Is this half cut corals, or am I getting two ends? Am I getting our wires crossed here? Because he's put
I don't know.
He's put in
soft
southerners. It's a hobby. Yeah. We're on 150 scully, one left. Don't know.
I don't think half cut corals is the guy from the shop. I could be wrong, but I think I've watched some of his videos on YouTube.
No, it's not. It's not him. Sorry, half cut corals. Whoever you are. Good evening.
So this is in my tank.
Nice.
When I got back, I got this one. And that one. That's the one you're talking about. That was the Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Is this Spider-Man? No.
Is it Spider-Man or Superman?
Spider-Man
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Spider-Man. Yeah.
Does it matter? It's nice.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
They wear the same color costumes anyway. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't know why Dr. Steve has got a really bad picture of you running around in a leotard doing that sort of action around your house. Don't know why. Spider-Man in.
And this was my total haul that day. Nice. So the 2 gonnies that I got from Kettering.
Did you?
Yeah.
And these ones were they're from TB Corals.
Yeah, they're at my little sump frag tank just to get you started. See if you can grow them a little bit. You got your TNT red anacropora and the slime ball there, and your pocket. See how you get on.
Yeah.
Well, is that the most you could, break off your heart to give him? Look at that.
No, because he had right. What did I say to you, Steve? What did I say to you about love to Reef?
You said, let's see if you can keep them alive, unlike the other ones.
Yeah.
And if you have by love to Reef, I'll bring you a bit more.
There you go. So
fair enough.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Wheelie bin. Where's my frags? Where's my frags? Hey, yeah. I've heard you've sold loads of frags on the back of the network. Where's my commission? Come on. Where's the prize draw for the viewers? Where's the prize draw for the viewers? Yeah, it's got your number. Got you Bulgarian. You know what you're like. You what?
WhatsApp group. Look at him. Shut up. I was messaging on the WhatsApp group the other day saying, does anyone want some acros to swap with? And no one said anything. And I'm like, fair enough.
I was probably actually working at that point, mate. You'll have to message me direct. We'll swap. I'll swap you. I'll swap your frags for my.
Yeah.
I'll swap you some frags for my frag plugs. Yeah.
Have you got a giveaway this evening, Steve?
I haven't. No.
Do you want one?
Do you want to do one?
Does someone want? I've got too many gold hammers, all fragged, ready to go.
Okay.
That's nice.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. We need to think of a question for the people, though.
Okay.
And then we'll get everyone that answers the question and I'll stick it in a wheel.
Excellent.
But yeah, Gaza, the gonnies were 35 quid each. which was amazing
I thought we're
for the
bang on,
size of
yeah.
them.
That's really good. Yeah, good for them.
Because they're pretty decent sizes as well.
Definitely.
So, we have Jason with us this evening as well. Evening, Jason. Where is Dr. Steve from? I hear an accent.
Jamaica.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah, man.
Can we do a poll?
That could be the question.
Yeah.
Can we do a poll? Should we do one?
Hawaii.
He's got a cousin called Borat.
Oh dear.
Oh, Shaun never disappoints.
Oh, it's the best.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I haven't got a birthday video
Yeah.
for Ron. No, I'm afraid not.
Poor Ronald.
He's got better things to do tonight
He
than
must be celebrating.
on a promise. Any more in the chats? Harry West. Good evening, Harry West.
Evening, Harry.
Evening.
Oh, question from Coach. Are they gold or orange?
Gold. Yellow. But we call them gold.
Nice.
Sounds more expensive, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Have you thought of a question?
Where's Dr. Steve from?
Ah, that's a
Oh,
good
is that the
one.
question?
Yeah, that's a good one.
My dog drinking in the
Okay,
background.
well,
Apologies if
I'm
you hear
sure
that.
there's people that have seen the stream with Tom.
I did just shout a little bit of abuse at you as well, like literally 5 minutes ago, that gave it away. But okay.
Yeah. See if everyone, obviously UK only. I'm assuming, Harry, you're not got some way of smuggling them abroad.
Preferably.
Yeah. Okay.
Not yet.
So yeah, if you're in the UK and you fancy winning a gold hammer, and you can guess where Dr. Steve's from, stick it in.
There you go.
Even if you spell it wrong, we'll still enter you.
Steve, do you want to go hammer?
Scotland.
Spawn. Look at it.
Russia. Norwich.
Oh, I better get a wheel ready.
Yes. Your tank's looking good, Harry.
Thank you, mate. Much appreciated.
All right.
Yeah, it looks super.
I'm just looking for an orange filter to take a picture.
It's looking nice and full,
Yes,
fish-wise.
it certainly is. I'm very
definitely.
much stocked at this point. Just
Nice.
just the. Sorry, you can't probably hear me very well.
No.
Just the copper band to come.
How many chromies have you got?
13.
Nice. Is that how
Yeah.
many bought?
You got Dr. Steve.
Me?
Yeah,
10 almost.
we've got 10 chromis.
What do you mean
Almost.
10 almost? Is one still growing, or?
Yeah, I need the weekend to come and then I need to go and buy them.
You
And
do
then I'll
need.
have them.
Dr. Steve's corals are hungry.
Very.
How's your
Well,
calcium,
well,
Harry? Sorry, how's your calcium?
It's doing a lot better. So I have been playing around with the Red Sea 4-part. I've taken it off the automatic schedule. I've been playing around with it. I am switching over to the homemade stuff. But in the meantime, I've just been dosing manually, and it's all balanced out really nicely.
What do you mean you're switching to the homemade stuff? Are you going to do
It's
calcium alkalinity by yourself?
Yes, yeah. Just
Nice.
to save on money, and I think it's nice, isn't it, to know that you've done it
Will you
yourself.
be doing the Randy Holmes Farley recipe by any chance?
I'll be doing the Rob recipe, which I don't know
Okay.
where that's come from, but
Not
looking
being,
at his tank, he knows what he's doing. For
not being
sure.
funny, Harry, but you do some bloody good videos. Why wouldn't you approach someone like Red Sea and say, look, any chance you can sponsor my tank?
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Not just me. I'm sure everyone else
scary.
goes are good.
There you go. Just taking a little video of those hammers.
Okay.
You can see my mollies in there as well.
Okay.
because he's not a whore. Oh dear.
Did anyone else just see that comment then?
Yes.
He looked like a emu version of Mr. Bean.
Yes. That's what I did the YouTube channel for, is just to get random insults.
Absolute banter.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Harry, you have got to be one of the best video. Is it videography? Is that the right term to use? In this hobby.
That's really kind. Thank you.
Hey, mate, I'm not saying it just because you're here. Definitely. Don't worry. But no, I genuinely think you are. I think you're brilliant, mate.
Well, yeah, but could you ever actually imagine Harry getting angry? Because I can't. I bet he doesn't.
No.
Harry's got another side to him that not many people see.
And when he gets angry, fried eggs just come out of his ears.
Yeah.
I've got this great little audio clip of Harry.
No, you haven't.
But I'm not going to do it live, that's for sure. But I'll maybe have to have it on my phone ready for when we go to Love the Reef, just in case people want to hear it.
People come up with special requests.
I'd like to see Harry really drunk.
Yeah, should we get this up? That'd be well funny.
At Love to Reef.
Dr. Steve, bring
Game steaming.
Wow.
Game steaming, so he's got us all in a circle, like arm linked, doing some sort of like meditation, laughing.
Yeah.
You can bring your singing bowls
on a two-string guitar.
Drippy with guitar.
Yeah, brilliant. That should be with you, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
No, we're being serious, Harry. You're going to shave your hair off for charity as well, you said.
Oh, actually,
it's happening.
Is it?
Yeah, do you know, I wouldn't mind going completely bald. I think it's either long hair or completely bald.
See, I haven't got the first option, unfortunately.
We could get you a wig.
You want to see this? You want to see this bunion with a wig on? Trust me.
Let's see if we can get this video from Harry. Here we go.
I don't know. That's scary.
Oh. Nice.
Nice audio.
Yeah. They got big heads on them as well.
It's longer than that. So yeah, they're really I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, like little bounce mushrooms going on there.
Yeah. They do, yeah.
Harry,
they come from
flatties or mollies in your tank.
Yeah, those are mollies. So my frag tank is quite small. It's a Red Sea desktop cube. So therefore algae control.
Yeah, I've never actually used them, but I've heard that they're pretty good for filamentous algae.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic. I mean, I had some green hair algae in there as well. Quite a lot of it. And I put in 2 snails and 4 mollies, and 3 days time it was gone.
Would you consider them to be reef safe?
Yeah, from what I've seen. The only sticks I've got in there at the minute is some stylo and some forest fire. Everything else I don't touch.
Happy days.
Nice.
Yeah, really impressed. I got the idea from Johnny B. Anything. From his tank tour.
Yeah.
Do you know what else? That's just completely reminded me. I think me and Dr. Steve were looking in the nano fish tank. Did you see that?
Which nano fish tank?
They had freshwater rainbows, like little dwarf rainbow fish, in the marine section at Reef Keeper. And they'd actually spawned on the glass.
All right, I didn't see that.
Mad. I've never seen that before, I must admit.
No.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Shaun.
Talk about freshwater tanks all night now. And you guys aren't observant, are you?
No.
Just like your head just automatically turns away from freshwater stuff.
Yeah.
Green system. It was a little like a curveball.
Yeah. Have we got any more entries for the competition at the moment?
That wasn't really a competition.
Yeah.
Half of the people in the chat knew where I'm from.
Yes. Let me share my screen so you can see who I've got in that already. Share. There we go. So we have One Arm Reefer, Alyssa, although we can't post it to America.
Have to come to after Reef.
Yeah. Anthony, Dan's Reef, Haley, Reefy Reese, Terry Teckers, Amanda, and Rama.
Also, I will just confirm that Frag tank is Aptasia free. Just obviously dippy corals. But yeah, there's no Aptasia in there. Just FYI.
Have you got Liam in there as well? Gills.
Did he give me a correct answer?
He knows the answer.
Go and look.
He knows the answer. He's just trying to be.
The only one I saw was an insult about me looking like a Temu version of Mr. Bean.
I'm pretty sure he was referring to me, but
he was talking to Dr. Steve, I think.
Yeah, but I can happily give you that one.
That's the problem with having two Steves. I'm like, what the hell?
I ordered Mr. Bean from Wish and got Steve. Oh dear. Anyway, very nice gesture of you, Harry. That.
Yeah. What, sorry. Oh, sorry. I thought you said that's a very nice dress you've got on, Harry.
I'm wearing my t-shirt today, Tom. What are you talking about?
I thought we were going back to cloudier
It'll
water.
be the first time. Yeah.
Oh dear. I don't want to know what you two get up to.
You saw the cloudier water sketch, though, right?
Yes, I did see the cloudier water sketch. Yes, I get it.
Say, Jesus.
Don't panic. I get it.
Everyone had seen that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have we got any more? Have we got any more entries?
I'm going to have to feed my dog. He's flipped his bowl and he's staring at me. 2 seconds.
Bold.
Oh.
Good.
Okay.
Bold. Yeah.
So where would we go if we went down south then, Shaun? Steve.
If I was, if it was, I would go to
the Ocean Project.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist.
Hi.
Yeah, I would probably, in order of, I don't know, because I've never been to them, to be fair, but looking online anyway, I would say that Aquatic Emporium's probably up there.
Yeah.
Definitely go and see Vince. Aquarium Connections. I think that would be, if we can tie Vince down, I think that would be more of a reefy kind of nerd out geek show.
Well, he has said when I went and got these acros that he will host a meet there.
Oh no, he's going to, whether he agrees or not.
Please, can we have a shipment same week? Or
I'm sure we can.
Yeah.
Don't know. Are they allowed to? Are they bringing more stuff in now, or is that it now? Done for Indo stuff.
He's actually over in Indo now. I spoke to him this morning, but I think he gets in fairly regular shipments. And when I phoned Cam, I think Cam's his son. They don't look anything like him, but
happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Ron.
Happy birthday, Ron.
Happy birthday.
Tom said he's going to sing for you.
Said that he was busy with coral slime and stuff, so I assume he was either dipping or he had a new shipment. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be definitely one place to go. There is a place down in Worthing, but that is going to be an absolute mission for you guys up north. Yeah, there isn't really any other shops. I mean, Reef Keeper Windsor.
Moss End, yeah.
Moss End, sorry, yeah, not Windsor anymore, is it? But yeah, there really isn't, unless you want to travel right down there. There was one down sort of like Devon way, which I think was called Blue Water Marines or Blue Marines or something like that. That was a new shop. There is a shop that is currently moving onto the mainland, which was on Portland Island. I don't know if it's any good. Online, the photos are
What's it
okay.
called?
Say again?
How's it called?
Are you speaking English?
What's it called? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh.
Well, that's what I said, but it's
You-
not
It
correct.
didn't sound like that.
Usual.
It sounded like, is it cold?
I think the microphone cut off the first bit of what you were saying each time.
Might be.
And yeah,
That's how he talks.
You seem to understand me about 99% of the time, so can't complain.
Pardon?
Oh yeah, answer the question, bloody hell.
Remember what they're called? I can't remember. I'd have to. I don't know if can I like leave this screen and look on my Facebook?
Somebody's saying Jurassic Aquatics is the port.
Yeah,
one.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. I've heard about that.
Jurassic Aquatics or Jurassic Coast Aquatics.
So we're going for June. We're going for June as a month. We just need to agree a date and location.
Well, I'm actually in June. No, June's good for me. July is bad.
Well, that's fine. We'll all walk around you, Shaun. Don't you worry.
Well, I mean, I do live above a fish shop, so.
June then. Sorry, Steve. Your show. Take over. Sorry.
no, that's fine. That's fine. It's always good to have a new meet, and it's given me time to just flick through all the chat and try and make sure I haven't missed anyone saying Bulgaria. But, yeah, there's a lot of people saying happy birthday.
He looks good for 50, doesn't he, Ron?
He's not 50. He's a year older than me, so he's 29.
Right, okay. Yes. Bristol Reefer, Ryan's Reef. What time are you shutting it off?
We'll do it in. We'll shut it off in 5 minutes.
Okay.
We'll do it at 10 past. There you go. It's 2 minutes, so you got to be quick.
There you
go. Yeah. So, did anyone else buying anything at Kettering? Apart from Steve, got him to crack one off for 12 quid.
To be fair, I didn't buy anything. Not that I was particularly looking for anything for myself anyway, but I did see some corals in there, which I was quite pleased to see. I saw a Ultron Favia hiding away in the background.
Yeah.
Of some Symphilia wilsoni. Don't know if they're the cold water ones or not, but they look nice. Didn't see any torches. Was there any torches there?
I can't actually remember seeing any.
Yeah, they're in the tank. They're in. Oh, well, they're not. No, you mean where the hammers were?
There was like a very dull lit tank where the wilsoni were, and there was some frog spawns there.
Yeah,
I didn't see any torches.
No.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. No, the acros.
He hasn't been shopping with the Wolf Fauna recently.
I was pleasantly surprised by the health of his acros that he had. So, and having a short chat with the guy Darren as well, he seemed to really look after his corals. You know, he's talking about dipping and treating them, and which is always nice to hear.
Yeah. I mean, I saw one bit of Aptasia in the whole shop.
Yeah.
It's crazy, given all those tanks and everything.
Yeah, no, fantastic.
Shaun always is. Mad.
Yeah, Shaun was on commission. He tried to sell me that Favia.
I did.
So
try.
actually, when I went to Reef Keeper Rugby the first time, I picked up an Ultron Favia from them, and I'm sure it was like £15 or something. And it was a decent. It wasn't massive, but it was decent. It had like 8, 10 heads on it, something like that. It wasn't as big as the one in Kettering, but
Have you still got that?
yes,
Is it still?
it
The
hasn't
same
grown
size?
a huge amount. Yeah, it's
Oh, that's what I'm asking, because the one I had, Shaun, the one that you saw at my house, I've had that for like 2 years now, and it was
yeah. I would
like,
say mine
why?
might have got one extra head on it. It's
Yeah, that's
very
just weird.
slow growing,
Mm.
Yeah, that
but
is
I haven't managed to kill it, so positive.
it's not a
Yeah.
TMC. Is it on one of the little TMC like cross, egg crate frag plugs?
Well, mine.
Either of you?
Well, I took mine off of the frag plug and glued it straight to the rock.
Ah,
It makes me laugh sometimes when I see corals though, like we went in Kettering, because there's some corals now that they're literally a fashion. Because I want a piece of the dragon soul favia for in here, but like years ago they were like £30, and now they're like 75, 80 quid. I'm like, why? I mean, it's
What
a
do you
nice
mean?
coral, and it's like people say, well, something's only worth what somebody else is prepared to pay, etc. I get that, but it sort of makes me. It's like the yellow tang thing. I remember getting my yellow tang for £40 that I've got downstairs. So it's like,
Wow.
I'm not paying 75 quid for a frag when, like, years ago I probably had one for £30. But then I get the times change.
I feel the same way at the petrol station. I used to refuel my car for.
Oh,
for
behave! I don't mean
£60.
like that. I know there's inflation and economy. I'm just saying that, like, things change in fashion. Though it wasn't a fashionable coral, whereas now it clearly is, and it should be. It's a nice coral. Love the coral. Nice colour. Oh, behave, Liam.
Right, competition time. Competition's closed. Let's
Go for
let's present my screen and see who's going to win. Right, you'll see it.
Yes.
Yep.
Good luck, everyone. Who's going to win a gold hammer?
Yay!
Dan's Reef.
Hey, boy. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Pop
You
me a
have to
message down.
Yeah, let Harry know.
Something.
What's the easiest way to contact you, Harry?
On excuse me, Instagram.
Okay.
Or is he in the WhatsApp? Maybe he is. Get my number off there.
How's the business going, Harry, at the minute?
Yeah, all right. Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It kind of plods along and
Good.
keeps me busy, which is nice. Yeah, thank you.
well, what is it
Need
you
to
do?
order some more phyto from you.
Do you already? I've got quite a lot at the moment. It's really, really dark because I've been in bed
Nice.
and ill. It's bubbled away for longer than it ordinarily would, and it's like almost a blacky green. It's so dense and ready to go.
Oh,
So.
wow.
Right. Order being placed tonight.
There you go. I've got 2 for Matt as well, but he said give them to him when I see him. So
Okay.
He does a lot of 3D printing stuff, Shaun. He was asking you what you do, Harry. What's the business side?
yes, yeah, 3D printing and acrylic work. I don't have a huge catalogue of products at the minute. I tend to do a bit more sort of custom bits and pieces here and there. Just see
Is
Matt's comment.
Reefing related or anything?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I have another kind of business, if you like, that's segregated. That is it's more to do with like signage and things like that. But I've got marine spec, which is all to do with aquatic stuff.
Okay. Nice.
Matt, it is not. It's actually one of our birthday man's lovely t-shirts.
There you go.
So I recently ordered some phyto from Harry, and I'm just kind of going on and kind of talking because I need to hide my address. But I got an interesting. Oh, that's not going to bloody work.
Dr. Steve, what happened to your phyto factory?
What happened to it? Well, basically, it was growing too fast and nobody was buying it.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
I literally had 8 liters every week.
Yeah.
And the most I could say was like liter and a half. So, yeah. Just went around a few shops. Nobody really wanted to do business. They prefer to have the really crappy thing they usually sell. I don't even know what that was, but I just thought, yeah, that's not going to be...
Ease of use, packaging and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started just doing the 3D printed bits and then found that whenever I wanted phyto, when it came, it was so often either really light or just came smelly, like it'd been sat in a fridge or in storage or whatever for so long.
No, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So
whenever I'm in the shops, if I see phyto that's like proper phyto and not just something that's been packaged and left there for weeks, I'll buy it. But normally I go in and they've just got this pre-packaged stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I never bother getting it. But yeah, the delivery I got from Harry had an interesting name that it was delivered to. If you remember the April Fool's one with Dr. Water and his product was advertising. Yes, Fox.
Yes, Fox. Yes, right, okay. Got you.
And I also got a birthday cake from my wife made the cake and my daughter decorated it. Let me see if I can put
this was so sweet.
So my wife just made the basic cake and put the kind of marbled cover on. And
that's not a dead clownfish, Steve, is it?
I don't think it's supposed to be a dead clownfish. It just doesn't help.
It's literally my thought.
It's a puddle of red.
Should you just take it out of your tank like a few days before, no?
No. Luckily, it's made out of icing sugar.
Okay.
Cool.
Very cool.
I'd have one of them.
You should have put the badges off the birthday hat around it.
Yeah. I've had to put that birthday hat in my...
with your dirty magazines under the bed?
No. I need access to them. No, it's in my Reef cooler box thing that I take with me, the black fabric one. So I've put it in there and zipped it up so people can't come in and see it.
Did I hear something correct? You carry around with you a mirror, or you had a mirror so you could tell the sex of a mandarin because you were looking for a female mandarin. Is this right? You carry around a mirror.
Not always, but I was going to try and get a female mandarin. So
he walks around Sainsbury's and Morrison's with this mirror trying to find a female.
It's not like you offer it and if one takes it, that's a female. But yeah.
Sorry, I'll let you explain. Sorry.
I wanted to try and get a female, so I've got a male in the tank there. And unless you can make them display the fins, it's really difficult to see whether it's a male or a female.
Right.
So a surefire way of getting it to display the fins is to put a mirror up. Yeah.
I was going to say it's looking for some fish bollocks.
So yeah, I'll put the mirror up against the glass and the fish kind of look at it and then they'll put their fins up and then you can see, yeah, that one's a male. I don't want that one.
All right, okay.
So that was my thinking anyway. And it worked because I saw 5 mandarins in the 2 shops and they were all male.
Oh.
So I didn't
and
waste
male's
any money
more common
buying them. I don't know.
I don't know what mine is.
Hold a mirror up to it. If it puts on lipstick, it's a female.
Yeah. Does it hold up a little handbag? Yeah. You never know. 2025.
It might go, hiya.
Yeah.
Hiya. There you
It's
go.
uncanny how you
I
can
knew
just
you
do
were going to do it.
exactly
I
the
knew you were
same.
going to do it. That's why I did it.
You wanker.
Oh my god.
Although my favourite one of yours, Tom, is
If you let me finish. Yes.
yes. So what else did we do?
We saw
went to
Willstone
the
Reefer.
pub.
Did you see Willstone Reefer?
I
Yep.
did, yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
do
I
it.
don't think I.
Come here, Willstone Reefer. Come here, Willstone. Your landing gear is over.
Yeah, well, he's not in the chat, is he? So there's no point
No.
in me playing the
It's
sound
nice
effect.
to see him though.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. So we also went to the pub.
Did
How
we?
was that?
The Peacock.
Yeah,
Did you take
some of
photos
us did.
at the
Some
pub
of us
as
got
well?
lost.
Some of
We
us
did.
went around Dr. Steve's house.
Yeah. To be fair, the corals were probably better there. There we go.
There we go. Don't know what I'm doing. Deep in
Sleeping
thought.
by the looks of it.
Well, what I found amusing is both you and Matt both had your eyes closed
I think we were
Were you
touching
touching
each
each
other's
other?
knees. Yeah, yeah,
under
yeah.
the table.
Under the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got very long. We've got a very good reach, Matthew. I'll give him that.
And
No,
I
it
have
was
just
good.
noticed Naughty Lee's gesture. I didn't see that
Oh.
before.
No way.
Of course. Can't take him anywhere. Yeah. Old Timothy wearing his trusty sleeping bag as always. Good lad. No, it was a good turnout.
I haven't got that clip, unfortunately, Alyssa.
I don't believe that.
The Come On Barbie Let's Go party. I haven't actually. I've forgotten about that. I'll have to make a point of getting that.
Yeah,
No,
I think
Oh, you
you
can
will.
find you on the WhatsApp group.
please don't.
Someone send it in there.
Liam sent it. In case you all missed it. It's what I did the day after. In case you all missed this. Yeah,
I'm
thanks,
surprised no one sent a clip of Drippy saying refugeism.
Yes.
That was amazing when he said that on Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, just I'm not going to pretend to do a Cockney accent, but yeah, refugeism. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Dear.
Yes. Have you
Not the
seen
only
the
property, so-
adverts have started coming for Aqua?
No.
Interesting.
So they've started sharing on Facebook some of the things that are coming. So some of the exhibitors.
All right.
So
Okay.
Ocean Sea products are going to be there again.
Yeah.
Sea Chem are coming as well.
Right.
And Prestige Reef's going to be there.
Again.
And he's guaranteeing you'll see corals that you've never seen in person before.
Nice.
Big statement.
Very
Yep.
big statement,
Mm.
considering the people that are going.
Hey, Dr.
Yeah.
Steve, you set up an exhibit this year.
Yeah, not this year.
Oh, come on. We could smash the place
Do
up.
it.
I'll be in the middle of something bigger probably this year. But yeah, when is it? September.
No, Dr. Steve's going to be that guy that walks around to people that are about to hand over the money and go, I've got that for 30 quid in the car. Follow me.
Oh man!
There's this guy just with his boot open, just selling frags with a massive queue of people,
Follow me, yeah.
That's what the
Reefing
punters want, is it not?
handing out flyers.
Yeah. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure.
I was
Is it the same
reasonably new to the hobby as well last year when I went in. And I ended up spending a fortune there. I kept seeing things like, oh, I really like that. Gone. Yeah, 110 quid on gonnies and 80
Do you
quid
think-
on a.
Do you think you might place a tank order this
Ooh.
year?
Good question.
I'm hoping to have placed a tank order before Aqua.
Okay.
What
We were,
tank you got?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between a custom tank, a Cade S2 1800, 6 foot.
Don't buy that tank.
Okay. Any particular reason?
You're not torn anymore. There you go. It's a custom build.
And
From somebody that installs tanks for a living, don't buy that tank.
okay. And my third option is the Neptunian Cube MP 180.
Don't buy that tank. There you go. Same answer.
I'll tell you what. I mean, from a design thing, that's pretty cool. I do have concerns about that weir and the floating base, but I actually kind of like it.
I do. I have the same concerns. I would really like to try one to see if they do clog up, how quickly it takes, how easy it is to clear.
Yeah, I mean, it would take years, I think. It's not going to just clog up with random, I mean, you might get trochus snail babies in there or something like that. But there's got to be, even if you had a piece of flexible plastic that once you push down the back there was like it would go round the corner, you could kind of use that to.
That's a smart idea.
Great.
Yeah,
I mean,
can you?
All you need is somebody that's got like a 3D printing business that they might be able to make something.
I was just about to say, Harry, acrylic. You're going to get one of them, a Neptunian Cube base
acrylic
weir cleaner.
See, I don't know why they didn't. I suppose waterproofing is an issue, but you should be able to drop the tank water below the weir and then just have some kind of opening.
Yeah, I think the
door on
issue
the
Shaun
back.
is referring to more is that the actual bottom of it is open as well, isn't it? Like it's
it's
like
got a
double
false
glass.
bottom.
Yeah, that's I don't know. It
But
feels
surely
like that's just gonna.
Surely, I don't know. I never actually looked from underneath, to be fair, and I'm not very good at paying attention to things like that. But if you look up from underneath, can you see through? Like, as in,
I don't think so. No.
into
No.
the plenum.
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Well, when you were in the Reefkeeper Rugby, there was one on display there. Did you look at it?
Yes, yeah. And I was talking with Rama. He was going to get one. And then we were talking about this very subject. And he said, I'm not getting one now. I'm still tempted. I still really like them. But
how many litres is it?
I don't know. I'm just trying to load their website now.
I think they have a few different ones. I think it's like 4 foot and a few other options.
Yeah, the one I was looking at was the MP 180, which is the 6 foot.
Gaz is saying there's a second-hand water box, $220 on sale on Marketplace. That's what I'd be buying today if I was after another 6 foot.
Where do you live? Where's Sussex?
Northeast Essex. So Harwich is the town that I live in.
Okay.
So you should be called Northeast Reefer then.
Yeah, but it's on the East Coast, and it confuses. You know, you can pretend to be East Coast America and attract some Americans. They come for the name and stay for the accent.
So have you got a West Coast? Have you got a West Coast sort of reefer counterpart then, or not? No.
There is a Southwest reefer.
So you do like? Yeah. Do you do like East side, West side?
Oh, glad I'm not.
I was trying to remember how to do it then for some reason. Ali G. Oh dear.
Right, I've got their website to load now. Let me see if I can share that. Presents. No, not image. Present screen. Tire. That one. Share. So, this is the Magic Pro tank, which is the one we saw in Reefkeeper Rugby as well. Yeah.
What tank you get?
6 foot.
Okay.
So it'd be this one, the M Pro 180.
I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there, but if you did want to get one of those, I would be willing, if you was to buy that from me, but just because I'd be interested to actually set one up, I'd actually do the install for free for you.
Okay.
Please,
Interesting.
please
Thank
film
you.
it.
I'm not filming it. Harry can film it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the next meet's at Steve's then, is that what we're saying? And we'll get his
Yeah.
address of Harry.
Yeah.
You can all
Sounds great.
Bring a
Hey,
drill.
listen, Steve. That's probably not such a bad idea, mate. Everyone's going to bring you a couple of frags. Someone's going to do the install, another one's going to do the video. I think you should do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Total
Yeah, but
system
we'll get them
volume
to
is 600.
Get Drippy and the DIY SOS in for you.
He can
Yeah,
film
Film
it.
the first episode of Grand Tour while we're at it.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Oh dear.
691 litres total volume.
nice.
What's the retail, Steve? Dare I ask?
I think it's about 6.5, 7 grand.
For a Neptune tank? Really?
Yeah, so the Cade,
Sure.
the Red Sea, and the Neptunian Cube, they're all about 6 to 7 grand.
You could easily get a custom cheaper than that and bigger.
Well,
Good. I don't think.
I don't think you can, from what I've been looking at.
Really? You don't think?
Yep. No, I've looked into some, and I think it would be about the same price.
Who have you checked with, Steve?
So I looked at these guys, Aquariums for Life, and also I spoke with Paul at AAC,
What about Vince?
who
This will be expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, so Paul was talking about using is it Joe from Aquarium Composition?
Yeah.
Who get Seabray to make them, and I think that was going to come in at about the same price.
I'm pretty sure Seabray make the D&D tanks, so they
They
wouldn't
do.
be a bad
They
option.
do, yeah. So D&D was like the first on my list because it's much cheaper, but it's only 560 tool.
Yeah, but if you go Seabray, it's the same people anyway, so you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, but as a general public, you can't go to Seabray.
Well, no, but you can go to Reef Keeper Rugby, and he doesn't actually charge you for it either.
He must.
Okay.
Do.
I mean, well, maybe I was an exception, but I guess it wouldn't be that much of a difference. Like how much can he actually put on top of that? If he doesn't really do anything, he just.
I looked at those Titan years ago, but they're not aluminium frame, are they? They're steel. Is that right?
Yeah.
The Titans.
I think it's
I
like
think so.
2-inch box steel.
Yeah.
Steel braced, yeah.
You can always get the stand somewhere else.
Oh,
So this
post
was
of news.
on the tank tour.
Sorry to hijack the post and the thing slightly, but you remember Cam that came on?
Yeah.
I got a phone call from them the other day, didn't I?
Right.
Can you do me a quote, please, for a 9x3x3?
Shut up.
Nice.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah. So that'll be a nice little thing to look forward to.
Yeah, that'd be quality,
Nice
mate.
little
that.
thing, yeah. 9x3x3, nice little thing.
I kind of think you need to go custom, Steve, because I think you'll. I know people are going to have. Well, it's a bit controversial. I'm saying it. I think when you go custom, it just pushes you a little bit more to learn, like a little bit more with the setup, rather than it just being out of the box. I really think it pushes you to like. Do you understand what I'm saying, Shaun? Just a little bit. Just
Helps you
Shaun, listen.
works.
Huh?
Yeah, I support Tom actually, because if you ask Shaun, I had a water box, and you can ask Shaun how many things were there left that were sort of water boxy on this tank at the end. It was like
Not
it was
a lot.
all DIY'd into what I want it to be. So I don't know. I think you won't be 100% happy with whatever you get.
That is the only thing I'm not sure about on those Neptunians is how good they are for being modified. Let's be honest, you're going to modify it.
Yeah.
And if you're going to modify it, then you've basically turned it into a custom tank.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can't put things like MP40s on the back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because of the wear.
But you wouldn't really want to put an MP4 on the side of a six. Sorry, on the back of a six.
Probably not. No.
I think you will get an. Would you go second hand if it was in good quality, good
yes
condition? Sorry.
Yeah.
You can get a lot for your money with six bags of sand, as they say.
Yeah.
You get half the equipment as well, I reckon, if somebody had it for it.
Yeah, John was saying DD's half that price. It is, yeah, and that's why it stood out to me.
Yeah.
And
nice tanks
DD,
as well. They are nice.
They are nice. Yeah, they are.
It's really, they look really nice. They're made in Hainault. So, because I was thinking, could I like film myself ordering it, go and film it being built, film it being delivered and set up, and have like a feature video on the channel.
I reckon they do that.
The only thing is that depth or height.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always get it wrong, right? But from the top to the bottom is only 560 on the D&D tank, whereas all the others are 600. And with this Stratton, although my tank at the moment is shorter than that, shorter than 560, I can't get enough separation between the top of my tank and the bottom to get good par for the SPS and good par for the sand. I'm having to compromise for one or the other.
Yeah, but that's to do with your aquascape, not necessarily the size or depth of your tank.
Yeah, but my acros are like nearest the top I can get it, pretty much.
And what par are you getting on? How's Tom managing to do it with his ironing board?
I'm on. What am I on at the minute?
That's 600 deep, though, isn't it? That Nios. Yeah. So, that's what I was thinking, and I don't know. I haven't seen a DD 1800 in the flesh yet. I want to go and see one and see what they look like.
I agree with Dan. I agree with Gaza. Save the money on the tank. You've got the money to fill it, to stock it.
Yeah.
The thing is, we all know this. The crazy ass sized tanks second hand are worth nothing because the market for them is so small. So you are you have got the advantage. And the fact you've already got a tank with your livestock in it and you're in no rush as such, as difficult as it may be because you've got money probably burning a hole or whatever. I don't know what you like if you're quite good at that. Well, if you haven't, then even better. I think if you scope Facebook and the Ultimate Reef and stuff like that, but it'll happen. Nothing. Yeah. The worst thing you could do, I think personally, and again, people have their own opinion, is get something off the shelf, and then the week later, somebody sells a custom build that probably cost 15 grand, and they probably want a fraction of that with equipment. Yeah. But again, it's your money.
Yeah,
I just think with custom builds, it tests you, as I said earlier, it tests you tests your not just necessarily your reefing knowledge, but it makes you think about things that you wouldn't normally think about because they've already been thought about for you by the manufacturer. And I think that's quite good to think like that in the hobby.
Yeah.
If that made any sense.
That did, yes. Yeah, and I think, I mean, it's all things that I've been toying with the idea of what do I do? Yeah, at the moment, this room here, the fish tank is on that wall. That's where I want my desk in its end position. But I purposely put the tank there because what I want to do is I've got laminate floor at the moment, which needs to come up, and new flooring needs to go down. And I'm going to start the flooring on that wall and work my way to the middle, get the tank, set it up, fill it, move all the livestock over, and then get rid of that one, and then finish the flooring.
Yeah.
Are you going for white carpet?
No. Who would have a white carpet below a reef tank?
Yeah, Ryan.
I certainly wouldn't do any water tests anywhere near it. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, it's your money. You want it. It needs to be fun, don't you know, for you. But
Yeah.
yeah. I think with that kind of spend, but ultimately it depends on what you. To be fair to, sorry, I'm referring to what Bristol Reefer. He knows his numbers. The height of the Niles behind us, Steve, is 530, not 600. Well
Evening,
done,
Bristol Reefer.
Evening. Yeah. Depends on what you want to get out of it, doesn't it? Long term.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like, the D&D was top of my list until I found out about the height. But like I say, I need to see one in the flesh to decide how much of a deal breaker that is.
Right,
And
hold on a minute here. So if you go for a 6-foot tank, you're certainly not just going to use that Stratton you have at the moment, no?
Only use
You
two
need
of
more
them.
light anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. And what exactly are you worried about? I didn't catch.
So what I was worried about is getting enough separation between the SPS and whatever I put on the sand. So the sand, I wanted to kind of get at 120 par, something like that.
So you're basically
And then
worried about
the
having too
SPS.
much power at the bottom, is that it?
Or setting up to be the correct par at the bottom and not having enough at the top.
Do you know?
I think you'd have to stop worrying about power and focus on flow when you've got the right corals in it.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, that's another chapter, and to have a bigger tank allows you to grow into that sort of chapter, as it were. You've got more space, you've got more stuff to play around with.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you'll find a custom build second hand with your name on it. Just got to wait it out.
Or even a new one.
Or
I'll
even
tell
a
you-
new one. Yeah.
To be fair, is you could contact Aquarium Connections. I'm not saying he will have, but sometimes if a customer is moving or shutting down, Vince will actually take back the custom build tanks and he will actually sell them off second hand.
Okay.
That's good.
I've seen those in there before. I nearly bought one actually. It was like a cherry red coloured high gloss cabinet, like 2 foot cube, really nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's not as big as what you want, but well,
That's quite nice wheels as well.
I know you've got the running costs of running a slightly bigger tank to an extent, and probably another light unit or another two, and like a couple of people are saying about stocking it. But isn't that part of the excitement and part of the journey and part of that sort of expansion? You can have different fish. You can have, different corals. You can have more corals, more fish. You can, I suppose your canvas is just a lot wider, a lot bigger. Obviously, it's a bigger tank in terms of what you end up doing with it. I think when you've got certain size tank, your limitations in terms of, like I say, what you stock in it and how it's going to look, it's limited. So if you can go for as big as you can, mate, go for it. It'll be a massive experience for you.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
You'll be having a tropical tank next year.
I've had that. I've had the tropical tank. I've had the Malawi cichlid tank. Been breeding wild caught Malawis and stuff. Marine's the only thing now.
If you've got the bug, mate, then that's it. I think you'd kick yourself if you got an off the shelf. Personally,
if you buy an off the shelf tank, you're less likely to modify it because you don't really want to mess around or damage it because it's new.
Warranty. Yeah.
But if you bought a DIY tank or whatever custom built tank, if you decide that actually you want to keep that tank behind you and plumb it in as a little satellite frag tank or an observation tank before moving corals in, like a little dipping system, you're it's going to be easier to do it for one, but you're also more likely to do it.
Yeah. So I'm wanting to move away from this tank because it's a Reefer 250 G1. And I'm
Scared,
petrified of those seals failing.
Come on, man. How many of these posts have you actually seen on Facebook?
To be fair, I've been doing this. I've been selling Red Sea tanks for years, and it was only the other day that I ever had somebody that I know, not Rob though, because is it Rob? Ron? No, Rob. has had a load of them fail. But
Ron.
this was
Ron.
one of the ones, and the customer smashed the magnet scraper into the silicone, and it looked like it was going to go, to the point where I said, look, I'm just going to shut this down because I don't want it to go. It didn't actually go, but it looked like it might do. I think, I actually don't think they're bad at all.
I've seen it firsthand when I was doing tank
Right, so
maintenance.
what you're
Customer
saying
mine.
now is the Red Sea isn't that bad, it's just the users, the buy Red Sea tanks are bad, or what?
I think that I think user error, as in leveling the tanks properly, is one problem. And I also think that poor silicone maintenance is another. However, I have identified one massive design flaw on them, which I think they've sorted on the Gen, whatever it is now, Gen 25.
Oh my god.
They put silicone that strip in to stop the scrapers from going in, but they failed to remember that silicone doesn't stick to plastic. So all it's doing is it's excreting more silicone where silicone would normally be to create the strength, and they filled the gap with plastic, which isn't adhered to the silicone very well, and that is where they fail. I think certainly on the bigger tanks like the S Maxes and stuff, I think they've actually got glass now instead of plastic.
Okay.
So that is certainly if you're looking at the S Max, is it the S800? It would be for the 6 foot. That's definitely got glass. I did one of those.
It's the 750 I was looking at.
I'm pretty sure mine's plastic in the corners.
What tank have you got, Harry?
It's a 525 G2.
Yeah, the 525. I'm talking about the bigger ones.
Yeah, the S. Yeah.
Wherever it is, the S. Is it the S Max or the S?
Yeah. I think all the S range.
The one with the brace around the top. That one.
Yeah. So that starts on the 850, I think, doesn't it? The brace around the top.
850 S Max.
Steve, I think you should play a game where if anybody watching or following you finds a tank that they think you should buy, they should tag you. Yeah. And if you go on to buy that tank, they win a prize. And he's got a Reef prize.
Yeah.
I think you should run. Well, I think you could probably do a little bit better than that. You've got time, and you've obviously got $6,000. So I think you should probably run that incentive. If anybody sees a tank they think East Coast Reefer should buy for his new upgrade, tag him in it, and if he buys it, you will win a prize. Is that right, Steve? Is that fair?
Yeah. Well,
there you go.
Something.
There you go.
Yeah. Although, disclaimer, at the moment, I don't have $6,000 to spend on a tank.
Yeah, but I have a feeling there will be some rather sarcastic suggestions as well, which might make it entertaining along the way.
Yes, I think you might be right.
Oh, dear.
Cadbury Maidenhead have stamps for every £20 you spend on livestock. There you go. Random fact for the day.
Right, okay. Water box. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know many people have had a water box.
Was that a 4 or 5 foot rather than a 6 foot?
Yeah, I just sold it before that Frag tank, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I know Gaz has got one. Yeah. What's that you're showing us, Harry?
There's one near me, Steve.
Oh, what's this?
What is it? It's not showing it. It says
6 tank.
Yeah, it's a lovely little tank. Only 40 quid they want for it.
25 litre.
2.5 gallon.
You wouldn't want more than 3 tanks in there.
To be fair, I've got an 5-foot Frag tank here.
You should get it.
I've got an 8x2 he could have for free, but he's got some scratches on it, so he won't want it because it's going in there. My old custom tank.
Bit of toothpaste.
Listen, Steve, just send me the dimensions that you actually want, including the sump dimensions, and I might be able to get your price as well.
Okay.
I'll give you that as well. See if you're happy with it.
You can definitely buy and build the aluminium frame yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say,
from
like,
experience, 100%.
but even if you don't do it yourself, I'm sure you find someone that
Yeah,
can.
but KJN, if you give them the dimensions, KJN will design it for you so it's structurally sound for a fish tank. Send it you, flat pack, and you will literally put it together in your front room. So
Who I use, Steve. That's the place I got mine from.
And you'll be happy, and you'll be happier, honestly, and you probably save.
And you save quite a lot of money.
Oh, it's so good. It's so light as well. Like you can just knock it together on your own, move it around however you want, level it all up really, really easily with the adjustable feet.
Yeah.
And literally put it together in like 20 minutes, half an hour.
So you could even find a tank without a stand and then get the stand to fit the tank you've bought. There you go. So many options, Steve.
Yeah,
mate.
Liam said he's just tagged me in one. What does he win? As if I go on to buy it.
That's the So you have to keep us updated on your whenever you're on, or you do your Wednesday nights like this, on anybody that's any suggestions you've had this week.
You should get everyone to send you links and open them live.
Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, that'd be dangerous.
Yeah. I've just had one from Matt. It's just to see if I can share this picture that he sent me. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a bit big, that Matt, for him. I think he needs to start smaller.
I couldn't kill that coral.
No.
Yeah. I see Chris Harron's Reef is with us tonight. He got his from KJN as well, his frame.
How are they actually? How did you put them together, Shaun?
They've got
screws you use and stuff.
Well, they've got Allen key bits and this funny little, I don't even know what it's called. Basically, a fixing within a tube with some little rubber O-rings, and it runs down a runner
track.
Track. As you tighten it, it kind of compresses the aluminium profile together. And you can do it in a few different ways. When I first got my first quote, they tried to give me the angle brackets. Tom, did they try and do that to you?
I didn't get mine from there. I got them from a man that got them from there and then pretended that he didn't and charged me a lot. But we'll not go there. We all know who I'm talking about. Moving on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know exactly who you're on about. They do angle brackets, which are super easy to put together, or the runners which go in the tracks, which once you work out how they work are really easy to work.
That sounds similar to Sam. I remember Parker's Reef video when he put that together. That's similar sort of thing.
Similar, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Harry. Yeah. Oh, Ryan's Reef. There's a 6-foot Cade Lagoon for sale near me. 1,500 quid.
Yeah. That's the 6-foot Cade Frag tank, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I imagine
it's a lagoon. Yeah.
Isn't that the one that Steve Fox has got? But he's got the 8-foot one, I think, or 7-foot.
Ah.
No, I'm talking rubbish. Water box is one, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So the only other thing that I've got to talk about, I placed an order for some. So when I went round the reef shops on Monday, I was looking for a hydrometer.
Oh no!
I couldn't see any.
Why would you do that?
I now have one.
Okay. Question is, did you use it?
Yes.
Did you compare it to anything?
Not at that length, he didn't. He wishes.
Well, the little bit that was poking out the water. It was like this big. So on Monday, I bought an ICP. I've got a refractometer, which I normally use. So I wasn't too sure on the accuracy of the refractometer. So I thought, well, I'll do an ICP as well. So I checked my salinity with the hydrometer, and then took the water sample, and I've sent that off. I should by tomorrow evening, get the results of that.
Yeah, I'll be curious. Yeah, if you could message me, that would be great.
Steve, how do you calibrate your refractometer?
Literally my question exactly. Yeah, go on.
A little screwdriver slot in it.
Right, but what do you drip on it?
What do you pour on? Yeah.
Don't say arrow.
No, I was going to say it's salty, but I won't. What I did is I went to my LFS and said, "What's your salinity?" And then I got a pipette, took a bit of the water and put it in.
And how did your LFS check their salinity?
Well, this is the thing then. Yeah, you're then... No, they used a refractometer as well. But
how do you calibrate their refractometer?
Yeah. It
gets then complicated.
Yeah. How far do you go back? Do you...
I think the ICP should give you some reference point.
Yeah.
Just
that's why I did the ICP.
Just to save you a lot of time and hassle, go onto AAC website, type in accuracy. It's two little fishes. Calibration solution.
Yeah, really good.
Put that on your refractometer and calibrate it to 35 ppt using that solution.
Yeah.
That will then give you an accurate reading using a refractometer.
Yeah.
And then you have enough solution for the next 65 years as well.
Yeah. But did you know...
You just need to figure out how to seal the bottle because it leaks like hell.
Yeah, hold on, Dr. Steve. You can also check your calcium, alkalinity and magnesium test kits because the figures are also on the back of the bottle for that as well.
Ah, okay. That's interesting.
So you check your accuracy of that. I haven't tried it. It would also work for tridents as well.
Nice.
Interesting.
Well, Steve, the only reason I was asking about the hydrometer is because, funny enough, previous weekend, Reef Keeper Rugby was bragging about how accurate their hydrometer is, and I'm pretty sure they were using the same one as you. And when I compared it to two different sources, including my ICP, it kind of...
What, you've got an ICP machine?
No, but I did say...
Wow, that's why it's called Dr. Steve.
Dr.
Steve's ICPs. I get it now. That makes perfect sense.
I would have picked up by now if I did. Come on.
How many days, Steve? If I send one off to you, Doctor, how long before I get the results, please?
Oh, you can't...
12 hours.
It went wrong. It's in the wheelie bin now.
Yeah.
Can't do
that is the
ICP
that. Machine.
But yeah, no, it was off. It was off by like 0.3. Like it was one.
Any thoughts on this?
I think that's dangerous using RO water. I've used distilled water if I'm ever going to use something as a reference fluid.
Yeah. So I used RO and I tried this, and luckily I sense checked it before trusting it because it massively threw out my calibration on my refractometer.
It does do that.
It depends on how good your RO is, I guess.
Yeah, distilled water is nothing to get a litre of it or whatever. Just make sure you don't get it, you don't contaminate it with anything. I use it all the time on my Milwaukee.
They're
not.
They
are. You know what?
They're not.
With the Milwaukee, what do you measure it in? PPT or PSU?
PPT.
Did you know?
Always matches my ICPs. Always.
But did you know that the Milwaukee one is also affected? Will give you an incorrect salinity reading based on your magnesium. No, magnesium.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
to give you a figure of 35 ppt salinity, but you might actually have 33, but you've got an elevated 1500 mag.
Oh, right, okay.
So John Wright's just said, why not get a tropic marine salinity tester? And then he said hydrometer. But that's exactly what I got.
It's definitely it's definitely the most recent debate, isn't it? Are you testing salinity at the minute? Really got back into the sort of the front page at the minute, people.
Kind of seems to be, it's the most important one, isn't
Well,
it?
I know it is, but what I'm saying is, so many people use so many different ways, and believing it's their right way.
Yeah,
it's too many options nowadays, though.
I also bought some manganese.
Manganese,
and I picked it up because looked at your helpful little chart, Tom. It's twice the strength of the Reef's elements.
Surprise!
It's almost double the amount of fluid in it, and it was £2 more.
Yeah.
It got me thinking though, and I had a chat with Professor Rob, and started thinking about, can I make my own? I worked out today to make my own manganese. I could make 350 litres of manganese for £10. Oof. And this is 250 mil, I think. Yeah, 250 mil for £20.
It's a nice bottle, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so I thought, because I'm thinking about going down the same route as Harry of doing DIY dosing, so making my own calcium, magnesium, alkalinity, and and doing that. And I thought, well, what I can do is I can try it with manganese first.
Yep.
Yeah, if I don't burn the house down, don't kill myself, and the fish tank survives, then I can look at something else.
I think the manganese would be the least expensive one anyway, so I wouldn't even bother making that one. You should probably just concentrate on the alkalinity calcium now.
Do the main core 3 first, and then move on to traces later.
Yeah, well, I've got a load of Red Sea 4-part that I'm using at the moment, so I've got a while before that runs out before I need to start doing anything. But it is the Wakefield Reef method that I was looking at.
He's been doing it. He's been making his own for years, Timothy. He has. He's got a couple of brilliant SPS tanks.
Yeah. Anything else anyone wants to talk about tonight?
I'm going to America on Friday.
I heard.
Just to rub it in.
So
excitement's kicking in now.
I did hear something about you were going to rap.
Yeah, so Chris Meckley invited me and Drippy over next week. Yeah, that's the one. That's us at rap. Yeah. So we can't wait to go over and see him. And we've decided to go to rap. So yeah, here we go. Yeah.
You do
8
need
days.
to take some beans over for Blaine, though.
I
did. I messaged him today because I had beans on toast, so I sent him a picture. It's like, you guys are mental.
Yeah.
I said, don't forget to give Tom the merch that he promised.
What did he say?
He didn't reply to that.
He didn't reply. Yeah, well, to be fair to him, he's a top bloke. I spoke to him last night through WhatsApp, through the internet, and he's offered to pick us both up from the airport. So yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, hopefully get some more contacts to come on the streams on the network. So yeah, it should be good, and just keep building it. So yeah, which benefits everybody. So yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to it.
Excellent. I did have another picture to share.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. It's not a bad one. I just can't remember where I put it. There it is. Oh, come on, change.
I wish I was seeing this one.
Yeah, there we go. That's the right one.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Reefers Network on Friday.
Yeah.
Ron,
Yeah.
Rob, Liam, and Ian.
And Rodders, yeah. My other half. Yeah, I'll miss him dearly before anybody says it in the comments. Yeah.
You're not smuggling him in your suitcase.
No, like I said earlier, Drippy, I'm sure Drippy is going to be videoing and taking photos of me doing everything that you will unfortunately get to witness at a later date. But yeah, yeah, at my expense. But no.
Have you not thought about turning it the other way around and filming Drippy when he's doing all the stupid things?
If I've got the right level of refugiasm, then yes.
You'd run a memory on your phone.
I was about to say, because I can't believe that he doesn't do anything stupid. So
I'm sure he will. I have a feeling that it's going to be an empty. Well, we talked. So Meccas is in. Oh God, where is he? Oh God, what's it called? Where he is? Not Salt Lake. Where is it? Where is it now? Where he is? He's a good drive. Anyway, we're on about hiring a car, which I don't. I'll just leave it there because that's just got. Yeah.
So where's Reef Palooza? That's Orlando, isn't it?
Yeah, Orlando. And
you're not going to drive to Salt Lake City from Orlando. That's a really, really long way.
I know, we're thinking about it and stopping on the way overnight somewhere.
How long are you there for?
8 days.
Yeah, I mean, you'd do it in 8 days, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, 9 days, 8 nights. So, yeah. So we go Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Wrap. Monday, chilling out because we'll probably be jet lagged. Tuesday, we're going to try and do Top Shelf and Worldwide Corals because I didn't know that they were so close to each other. You know how Blaine came on before and they were talking about the rivalry, if anybody can remember. They are literally 5 miles from each other. So not only have you got two of the best shops in the US, like close, but they are literally pretty much on the same stretch.
Wow.
So we're going to do that, and then on the Wednesday we're going to go down and see Chris because he's got a shipment coming in, and he wants to put me and Drippy to work. He says for a day, so that should be a day or two, and then we're going to go out for a meal with him. He's going to give us a guided tour on some of the shops near him, so should be good. So you know,
Very
I'm
nice.
like I say, I'm no Harry, I'm no East Coast, I'm no Yorkshire Reefer with the footage, but we'll try our best to video and record as much as possible. For the future streams, it's a bit of a one of a lifetime sort of moment. Sure. So yeah, should be good. 2,300
miles from Orlando to Salt Lake City.
Wow.
Is it really?
Yeah, no, but that's not where Chris is. Look, Alyssa's
That's not where Chris is. He's not in Salt Lake City. He's in
Plant City, Florida.
Plant City, Florida. Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
Okay, that's different. That's in Florida. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
I think it's about 50. I think it's about an hour, 50 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, just over an hour. It says the drive.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You do that in one trip without having to recharge your car as well.
I don't think you'll have an electric car over there.
No. No.
We will, but powered by a V8 generator.
Yeah. But no, I'm going to try and get some signed merch from people to give away on the network on the live stream. Obviously, we can't bring corals back, so we'll try and bring a few trinkets just for a bit of laugh, shits and giggles for some of the Friday nights and Sunday mornings. So stay tuned, should be good. If there's anything anybody wants us to film in particular, all jokes aside, that maybe people feel gets missed when other people video it, then just message us and we'll do our best and we'll share it. Not a problem. That's what it's all about. So.
Yeah, excellent. Sounds very good.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, for coming on. I was a bit crap at planning this one with the bank holiday weekend and then doing the visit on Monday. I got home on Monday and I was a bit worn out, and I thought, shit, I haven't arranged anything for Wednesday yet. So yeah, thank you very much for all coming on last minute as well. Yeah, really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see everybody next week.
Take care,
See you
everybody.
later, everyone.
See you
Have a
later.
Good evening.
See you later.
Cheers. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.